here I am with Boris and Doug, and this is my first video interview I've ever done for my blog, and I'm super excited about it. These two just finished their first Ironman last weekend. So I'm going to be asking them a ton of questions that I'm very curious for the answers. How does it feel to have completed an Ironman? Whoever wants to go first can answer.
Go for it, Boris!
Thanks, Doug! I'd say surreal. Overall, that's what I think I was explaining earlier too. Right now it's sinking in, it feels great. When it happened, I just was kind of like, get me to bed. So,
So exhausted.
Yeah, but really rewarding. That's probably the thing that comes to mind the most.
And Doug, how about for you?
Really happy. I knew crossing the finish line what I was going to be feeling. Like I imagined it for 2 years straight of what it would feel like. I tried to imagine what it would be. And so when it actually happened, it was literally everything I thought it would be. Because you have trained for so long, so many hours on the bike, running, swimming, and then you're out there for so long, 16 hours, 17 hours, if you're very unfit, 17 hours. And then you actually cross the finish line, and you're done. Everything's done. You're training, everything, the day, and it was just so exciting. And to have everything in perspective of you are now an Ironman, and literally nobody can take that from you. It's not like Lance Armstrong where they take all the jerseys and everything.
They don't do the drug test.
They don't do the drug testing, thank goodness. Yeah. Although they wouldn't need to with me, they know. That man is not anyway, so it's amazing, and it's still sinking in because you get the reaction of so many people around you of if they really know what it is, and they're like, oh my goodness.
And were the crowds busy the whole time? Was there a lot of support? And this is Kaiser. He's just as excited as me.
Yeah, the crowds were so supportive. Not only like the people who worked for the Ironman, and they're supposed to be supportive. That's their job.
Great fakers.
Great fakers. Yeah. But everybody else was very supportive. Like in my transitions, they were clapping, saying, because I was walking. They're like, you can do it, and I was like, I'm just taking it easy, I'm fine. But everybody was very supportive.
And just to let everyone know, what were the times you guys finished into? So that will come up later on some of the questions I have.
Like total time?
Yeah.
Mine was 14 and a half hours.
Okay. 14 and a half hours. Imagine. Isn't that amazing?
It's fantastic. 16 hours, 47 minutes.
Even better. This is, what emotions did you experience at the start line? So before that gun went and you were about to take off, what's going through?
I'm going to lead off with this one.
Yeah, go.
I was really excited. I got there a little bit late, couldn't do my warm-up that I was planning on doing. So at first I was a bit thrown off, but then I got there and all the pros were lined up. And that was exciting on its own. And then 2 seconds later, 2 fighter jets fly over. And I'm like, alright, that's really sweet.
So that's how they started. They've got jets that can fly.
They had a helicopter, they had all the crowds, the loudspeaker, the music, the pros, the cannon goes off, they run in, so you're just amped up, and then I was just ready to go. So, really excited at the start line. Just wanted to get my entire day of exercise started.